welcome to my private gym.
I'm never sure if I'm doing it right.
A cup of coffee and my thoughts. That's my pre-workout. My ears are ringing. Whew. If things go left, I warned you. Good morning, welcome to my private gym. Anyway, I have managed to find a perfect time where there is no one in the gym. I like it when it's like this because I can be able to use everything comfortably, especially this multi-trainer, because it's only one and it has the most uses, especially for upper body days. But today is upper body day, so we're about to work on my guns and my back. Let's get into the workout. I bring my own sanitizer to the gym because I don't see one here, and yeah, it's my private gym, but other people use it too when I'm not around, you know. So this is going to be my main bench for today. Starting off with a 5-minute warm-up for the specific muscle groups that I'm going to be working using a resistance cable. I used to warm up on the treadmill, but after some research I have come to realize you're supposed to warm up the muscles that are going to be working, in this case the upper body. So about 5 minutes for that, then I jump straight into the first workout, which is for my shoulders, that is the lateral raises. I used to do this thing with 5 kg dumbbells. I don't know how strong I was feeling, but it was so hard, like I couldn't even finish a full set properly. But since then I've come to realize I can just use the teeny tiny 2.5 kg dumbbells and still get a good workout in. So I do 15 reps for a set of 3, and by the second set it starts to burn. It starts to burn even though the dumbbells are small. Funny enough, for this particular workout I actually like how it burns. But moving on to my mortal enemy. Oh my goodness, I hate this with a passion, and I'm really trying to understand how to get it right, and this is the military press. Straight bar, nothing else, no extra weight, and I struggle every time. I don't think I even complete the last set because this thing is so difficult. But this is also for the entire upper body, shoulders, chest, everything all together. Just your entire torso. And honestly, I could just cut it out of my workout routine, but I am not a quitter. Ever since I saw someone doing it, I was like, I want to be able to do that. It's just that I struggle so much. Sometimes one arm is pushing harder than the other. It's just a mess every time. Now this right here, this is my bag. This is my favorite thing to do. If I could start and finish with this, in fact, if I could just come to the gym, do this and go home, yes, every single time. I don't know why I like it so much, but I love this. I think it's because of the concept I have in my mind of how ripped my back will look when I finally get my results. But I like this move so much. And one thing that you'll always see me doing when I'm in the gym is looking at myself in the mirror while I'm working out. And this is not because I'm self-centered, I promise. It's just because I have no trainer. I have to figure this stuff out just by myself. I watch the videos online and then I go and implement in the gym, and I have to keep looking to check, am I even doing it correctly? And just to think, you could be doing a move for so long and never realize you're doing it wrong and never get the results after doing it over and over. I think that's the biggest challenge that I still have working out by myself in the gym. Just that not knowing or not being completely sure, especially when you go online, there are so many variations of doing the same thing. I'm like, so which one is the correct one? Anyway, the next move again is a seated row. This is still for the back. I just want to have a nice back. Let me just say that. The setup is not ideal because I'm supposed to be on the other side where the footrests are, but I tried using that and I just felt like I was not getting a full range of motion.
That move, I'm never sure if I'm doing it right. But I think that's what I saw on YouTube.
So I started with the pull down, then the seated row, and now a bent over row. Yes, I do a lot of research on the internet about the different gym workouts, but I still haven't quite grasped the concept of all the back muscles and how to hit them. In my head, I'm just thinking if I hit it from the top, the sides, and the bottom, the trifecta, I must get some results. But honestly, I've been thinking of doing a consultation with a trainer, just like one session to eliminate all of these questions that I usually have in my mind. Plus, getting real time critique will be much more beneficial than the way I just usually watch these videos back and ask myself, what were you doing? What were you doing there? Anyway, last movement for the back, and this is the straight arm pull down. Some people say it's better to use the ropes for this because you can bring the swing of your arms way down past your hips. But whenever I use the ropes, I feel like I get tired or I lose form faster because my grip suffers because I'm really trying to make sure that I'm holding on to the ropes. But whenever I am using the bar, like I don't have to emphasize a lot on my grip, it's just pushing down the bar. I can even relax my fingers and I can still be able to do the full range of motion. So that's why I stick with the bar. I don't know. Okay, done with the shoulders and back. So moving on to the arms, I'm starting with the tricep pull downs. I think my triceps are the weakest muscle group in my body. The struggle to keep my elbows in place so I can be able to do the movement is real. So sometimes I do the pull downs and sometimes I do the overhead pulls. As you can see, the bat wings are just there and I need to get rid of them. But this movement, again, another one of my mortal enemies. Although I feel like doing it with the pull down is much easier than the overhead pull. But anyway, it's still a work in progress, so the muscles will get stronger. This last part of the workout, I feel like I could do without. Most days I usually don't even do them because my arms are already pretty big. It's just the triceps that I need to work on more. But I'm just doing some simple bicep curls and hammer curls. Although, honestly, I could do without this. I already have pretty big guns. And to finish off, a good static stretch. It was a nice workout in my private gym. I really enjoyed that, but we're done. I have to switch off the air conditioning before I leave because I switched it on. Also, make sure to switch off all the lights. The weather today is looking very, very dull. Well, it's not expected to rain today, but it's dark and cloudy. I don't know what it is about upper body days. I feel like I didn't work out. But also, if I feel like that, probably there's a lot of things that I was doing wrong. I'll have to recheck the videos and see and compare to the online coaches and see where I'm getting it wrong. But most of the time when I do upper body days, I just feel like I'm just fine. Maybe I should go heavier. I don't know. Also, if I go heavier, then I won't be able to like maintain the correct form, do the motions properly. I don't know. But upper body days feels like another rest day to me. Anyway, regardless of that, it still made me hungry. The protein powder that I've taken has just, after I've taken a shower and everything, it has disappeared into thin air. I feel like my stomach is just empty. Just empty. Also, I also go to the gym with a cup of coffee in my thoughts. That's my pre-workout basically. I want to make some blueberry almond flour pancakes. It's been a while since I've had pancakes. I'm not a huge fan, but for some reason today, that is what is on my mind. I have some blueberries, I have some almond flour, I have some eggs. It's gonna be something high protein because these gains, we are fighting for these gains. Hopefully they turn out good because almond flour is difficult to work with. It doesn't have gluten, so it doesn't have that stretchy, that gum stretchy, component to it like that normal flour has. Like when you whisk it together, it comes out as clumps. It doesn't come out like a runny, doesn't come out with uniform viscosity. So chances are the pancakes might even break apart. At the end of the day, it's what ends up in the stomach that matters, not the appearance. So if things go left, I warned you. One funny thing about Sally is he acts like he doesn't know his name. When you call him, he really, really is the expert of ignoring you. If there's one thing he cannot stand, is being treated like he's invisible. He knows his name, but when you call him, unless he wants something from you, he doesn't do anything about it. Let me see. Sally, where's Sally? Sally, Sally. Sally! 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 Sally!
She don't see us? You see me?
Sally.
Yeah.
Where's Sally? Sally. Ah, there you are, Sally. Hey.
There's a bird stuck in the gym and it just can't figure out how to get out. I left the door open for it, but it keeps passing near the door. Dude, girl, I don't know. So close yet so far. See, just pass by the door. So the bird eventually got out somehow. I don't know when, but I ended up closing the door. Today is lower body day. I do my workouts in 2 splits. I go to the gym 4 days a week, and 2 of those days I do upper body and core, and 2 days I do lower body. But to be honest, let's just be honest here, the only reason why I'm in the gym is for the glutes. So most of my lower body workouts are really focused on glutes. And yes, I still work out the muscle groups, the quads, the hamstrings, all of that. Immediately after warming up, I'm starting with my RDLs, the Romanian deadlifts. And for this one, it really took me a while to understand the concept of which muscle group I'm working, because I never used to feel it in the right places, not in the glutes or the hamstrings. But after watching a lot of videos and explanations of what you're supposed to be doing, I think I have grasped the concept, because nowadays I feel it in all the right places. I always start with a low weight and then work my way up to a higher weight. Usually I start with the 7.5 kg dumbbells and then I finish up with the 10 kg dumbbells on the last set. One thing about this RDLs I used to think is you just bend over with some weight in your hands. But once I understood how you need to be bracing your core, you need to keep your knees from caving in and all that, the burn. It looks like such a simple move, but when you have the right concepts in mind, it becomes something else totally different. Like just from the first move, I was already starting to sweat. I do 3 sets of each exercise, reps varying between 15 to 20 depending on the difficulty level. Sometimes there's some things I just do 10 reps of and I'm like, yeah, I'm good for the day. The workouts also vary for each day, so I have 2 days of upper body and 2 days of lower body, and for each of those days I have a different set of workouts. Based on internet advice, I'm supposed to focus on compound movement first, then proceed to the isolated movements. So the first 3 exercises of leg day are always compound movements, meaning I'm using both legs at the same time. So from the RDLs I move on to the seated leg press, although I was barely sitting at some point because I was putting in the work. When it comes to leg day compared to the other exercises, I will say the leg press is my best. This is where I shine. Again, with the leg press, different results from the same movement, but depending on your foot placement. So when I do the leg press, I usually think of focusing on my quads. That's why I'm keeping my feet closer together and a bit lower on the platform. And when I say this is where I shine, I'm almost pushing the full stack. Barely sitting, just barely sitting. On my list of mortal enemies for leg days is the sumo squats. It's not strong on the list, it's not that bad. There could be worse things like the Bulgarian split squat. But yeah, sumo squats also very difficult, especially when you are really focused on targeting the muscle groups. These are really good for working that inner thigh, and in my head I was making them glute focused by leaning forward. Though I don't know, from this angle, I'm not sure if I was leaning enough. My ears are ringing. Those are hard. Now, normally after finishing my first 3 compound movements, that is the RDLs, the sumo squats and the leg press, I would move to the Bulgarian split squat or dumbbell step-ups or a walking lunge or some type of lunge. But this is going to be my first time attempting the cable kickbacks because I just got these ankle straps and I've been wanting to add this to my routine. So I'm going to see if I absorbed enough information from the tutorials on how to do them. And my lord, was I not prepared for the difficulty level. I don't know if it's just me, but it was so difficult just controlling my foot. keeping the right form, especially bracing myself properly on my upper body, because you're supposed to brace your core properly. And I could feel at times my core just loosening up. This move is not easy. It's not easy. I need to go back to the drawing board, because even what I'm seeing right now, I can see I'm not doing it right compared to the tutorial that I had watched. But this is why I appreciate my alone gym time, because I can make these mistakes comfortably without worry of someone watching me and being like, girl, what is you doing? Because my social anxiety would not allow me. I think maybe that's why I never even used these ankle straps before, because if there was someone at the gym, I wouldn't have tried this for the first time. The first time, never in front of anyone, just by myself. Then once I've become a pro at it, then I will be more comfortable to do it in front of other people. Which begs the question, why am I putting this on YouTube? At least you people have context. You have an explanation of what is going on. If there was someone else who wouldn't know that I was doing it for the first time, I would be like, let me tell you something. Don't go away thinking that I am foolish. But yeah, basically all that to say, as a self-trained gym goer, this is how I just be adding stuff to my routine and learning them slowly over time until I get the correct form and perfect the movement, until I start seeing results for that muscle group. So if you don't have access to a trainer, just do it foolish the first couple of times and eventually you'll get the hang of it. For the cable kickbacks, I did some straight back kickbacks and some to the side, working different parts of the glutes. And I'm just going to go back to the tutorials, see some more information, and then probably by the next time I'm coming back, the form will be a lot better. And regardless of how difficult it is, I don't leave a workout unfinished. So I finished all the sets for the kickbacks. Last thing I did to conclude the session is a farmer's carry walk, and this is with 25 kg dumbbells on each hand. I'm done. I really committed. I feel like my leg muscles are non-existent, but I want to stretch and then wrap it all up. I always finish every workout with a good stretch, but that's it. That's a wrap. That's basically everything that I've been learning at the gym, the information I've been collecting around about working out, self-training, and just trying to get this body right, because my future self will thank me. Honestly, the hardest part about this process is I needed these muscles yesterday. I needed these muscles as soon as yesterday. But I'll be patient. I'm seeing some changes here and there. I have been looking at the pictures I took much earlier when I had started going to the gym and now, and I can definitely see that there's some progress going on. So I love that for me. But that's it for this video. Thank you for hanging out and working out with me. If you have some tips and tricks about those kickbacks, please drop them in the comments down below. Clearly I need help. In the meantime, I'll go back to my online coaches and watch some more videos and see how I can improve on that form. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way until the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you on the next one. Bye! Some people carry a gym bag, I carry a tote bag.